Welcome to Positive Atheism English Channel. Today in our program, Positive Atheism by Gora, an atheist, I am going to read out you the topic, Atheistic Aesthetics. Aesthetics is the freest expression of human imagination. Philosophy, ethics, politics, economics, and technology restrain imagination with the requirements of method and morality. In aesthetics, imagination soars free into the realms of fancy and creates fine arts. The appreciation of fine arts is called the sense of beauty. Ideals, plans, and speculations are also exercises of free imagination. But they are directed to definite objectives. With no tangible objectives, they turn out into outpias and acquire the character of poetic imagination. The separation of imaginative life from real life renders aesthetics enjoyable and dangerous at once. Freed from moral responsibilities and needs of truthfulness, aesthetics afford the pleasures of lotus eaters. The joy is the most when saints in seclusion meditate on spiritual bliss. Poets, painters, sculptors, singers, and dancers are more social than saints. They give outward expressions to their subjective experience and thus share their joy with others. The best of them tell the most of it, yet there are restrictions inherent in the means of communication. So these consider silent spiritual bliss superior to song and dance. Thus, bliss is wholly personal, and while art is social also. Art is not always for art's sake. A singer not only pleases himself but likes to please others when he holds a concert. Likewise, pictures, verses, statues, and ballet are to delight others also. When a hungry man stops to listen to a musical note or to enjoy the color of a daisy, the sense of beauty does not appease his hunger, but it illustrates the basic similarity of all human in the desire for the beautiful. So the pleasure of art is more general than personal. The freedom of the aesthetic pleasures from the hard realities of living contains dangerous consequences also. It distracts people from the production of material wealth. In a social order wherein inequalities prevail, the rich indulge in fine arts because they live upon the labor of the poor. They beautify their homes with ornamental flowers because they eat the food which the farmers grow. Roman lords enjoyed sport because gladiators died for their entertainment. In capitalist and aristocratic cultures, fine art are turned into profession. Artists played to please themselves. Moreover, art for job or for joy neglects to provide for the needs of life. The nobility appropriates the little that is produced and indulge in sensuous pleasures. The common people, from the depths of destitution, gaped at the heights of pomp. In the ages when art flourishes, man stands degraded. Roman art, French court, and Mughal pomp dug their own graves. Atheism, with its devotion to equality and morality, assigns to aesthetics its right place in the scheme of life. Art should come next to food. The shades of difference in artistic talents do not justify inequality in the opportunity to live well. It is but the greed of a few to appropriate leisure for themselves in the name of art and force, the many to drudge to feed the few. So the establishment of economic equality should take priority over the expression of the aesthetic talent. Moments of joy should not be diverse from the acts of real life. Life should be a continuous stream of pleasure without the ecstasy and the depressions of drudgery. Everyone can learn to do every act in a beautiful way. Our dress and our gestures, our hairstyles and manners of conversation, the words we write and the houses we live in, each can be made to look beautiful in its own place. The separation of work from play and of factory from club leaves dreary deserts in the span of our life. Taj Mahal, with slums by the side of it, is a monument of imperialistic pressure rather than a work of art in life. On the other hand, atheistic aesthetics, every moment of life of every man. Theistic festivals and sports are examples of the separation of art from labor. Festivals are occasions when people relax from arduous duties. Far from producing material wealth during festivities, they use up the store that they have accumulated earlier by production. Likewise, sport is unproductive labor. While turning a millstone to grind corn is considered labor, it is sport to turn a heavier stone but not grind corn. Whereas tending a fruit orchard is labor, pruning roses is a pleasure. Atheistic aesthetics, on the contrary, associates production of material wealth with pursuits of pleasure. And from here, I shall read out in the next episode again. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English Channel presented by Samaram channel, which has 21 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos, and for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.